can't win games if you're not scoring runs.
I'm walking on sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Tampa Bay Sports Daily and this episode of Rays Recap. Rays lose to the Chicago Cubs 9-2 in the second game of a 3-game series, and this game was extremely frustrating to watch and just not a good offensive performance from Tampa Bay. I felt they never could get anything going against who was pitching for Chicago, and it shows in the numbers and the stats. Jumping right into this recap, Chicago jumped on the board in the second inning as Michael Conforto singled down the right field line, and Dansby Swanson scored after Swanson got on with another hit. And then right afterwards, Mike Shaw doubled down the left field line, and that allowed Conforto to score. That made it 2-0 in the first inning, and I don't think... And the Rays had an interesting pitching thing go on in this game. They were not expecting last night to be a bullpen day, but it turned out to be, as Drew Rasmussen and his wife have their second baby, and Mason Englert ended up being the starter, and he didn't do bad. His first inning got through pretty smoothly, and then it looked like he was getting through his second inning pretty smoothly, but gave up a couple hits and then obviously the runs. And then in the third inning, Bregman scored on a throwing error by Nick Fortes, and this was a frustrating run to give up. It kind of set the tone for the rest of the game, I believe, personally, and it was like, oh, come on, we can't be doing that. The Rays have now 12 errors, and they actually have 3 more tonight, so they're up to 15. And you can't be making errors and expecting to win baseball games, allowing runners to get on that weren't expected to. And then later on in the inning, Bautieros hit a sacrifice fly, and that scored Pete Crow Armstrong. In the sixth inning, the Cubs made it 5-0 on a fielder's choice. Bautieros scored on that one, and in the sixth inning, that happened, and then in the seventh inning, Pete Crow Armstrong homered down the right field line, and then the eighth inning, Nico Horner singled, and Swanson scored, so that was 3 straight innings that the Cubs scored, and then Aranda doubled the center, making it 7-1, and then in the Villard singled to the in the infield to make it 7-2, and then Bautieros hit a 2-run homer in the ninth to make it 9-2. And the Rays just could not get any offense going in this ball game. I mean, they have the 6 hits, and a lot of them weren't till later, as the Cubs starter got through 5 2/3, only gave up 1 hit and 3 Ks and 2 walks, so not a lot of base runners. They did have a chance where they run on first and second with only 1 out, but couldn't build anything from that, and it's just hard, when you see a team struggle like this, because you want your offense to perform well every night, obviously, as the Rays can, and they have the offensive power, as they average right now have one of the highest average run scoring teams. But watching this team right now, Yandy Diaz is doing incredible. Your top guys are doing incredible, but when your bottom guys can't get on base, your top guys can't produce everything forever. And just kind of getting into the depths of this, they're 5-6, about to be 5-7 as they're losing to the Cubs again right now, 6-2 in the top of the ninth. But when you're playing like this at home, especially, it hurts. And when you don't even have a home crowd to back you up, it doesn't bring that energy. It sounded like the Rays were in Wrigley on the broadcast, even. You could hear more cheers for the Cubs when the Cubs scored, and you can hear them tonight even. It's just frustrating because it seems like, other than the Tampa Bay Lightning, this is the case for most Tampa Bay sports, that the away fans pack the stadium and take it over. But it makes sense because it is spring break still in Florida, so a lot of people are in travel, especially from Chicago. But again, getting back to the game, it's still early on. We're only 11 games in, about to be 12 games in, but they got a big series coming up against the Yankees. This Yankees series will really be the telltale of how good this team truly is and how truly they can be, like how good they can be as they face one of the best pitching staffs so far in the MLB. But that is going to do it for our recap of the Cubs-Rays mid-game series game. As the Rays lose 9-2 in frustrating fashion. They got out hit by 10, and it's just tough when your offense isn't going. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe, and of course we'll have our series wrap-up video either out tomorrow, and then we have a Buccaneers video coming out tomorrow recapping the signings they made this week, and then Friday will be the first episode of The Bay. I know I've been pushing that back and back, but this will finally be the first week that it comes out. I'm been way more organized with my files and just overall better, and that should help with content, and you should see better videos out there. But I'll see y'all in the next video.